Welcome to today's Granada Houses video. We're here in the countryside to show you this traditional farmhouse. The land is just over 40,000 square metres and the house, the property in total, including the barns, is around 300 square metres. We're in the province of Granada in Andalusia and we're in the municipality of Iora. Now, this property behind is not part of the overall property. So that belongs to the neighbour, they don't live there. This bit here is part of the property and we're going to look at this part first. There are a lot of possibilities with this house. It's still in original condition and you will need to make some changes for how you use the property and how you live in it. So we go in, you can see wood beam ceilings, an open fire. It's very, very much a farm style building. There is an upper floor, but we can't get up there at the moment. There's a little cupboard under the stairs. Good size space here for cars, and the land itself kind of starts here where this little area is and then goes down and around the property at the rear end. So to get into the house, we're going this way. I'm going to show you inside the house first before we go around and see the other sections. So you walk straight into a traditional kitchen. This fireplace, we're told, does work and has an open chimney. And from here you can go upstairs, which obviously we'll be doing. So a few steps up and we're into a decent sized sitting room. Now we're told that the chimney behind the chair is closed on the upper floor, so that would just be something that's decorative. There is a door here, but it's closed from the other side, and you'll see that when I go round. And then straight through to a bedroom. This wall is very thin, it's not a supporting wall, so you could open this space up rather nicely. And then at the end, as is very typical in these old farmhouses, you have another room. So you have one room off another. And here you can see the nice thick farmhouse walls. So let's take a look upstairs. There's a nice understair cupboard here. So this part has been kept in a very traditional way, and they use this area for curing meat and making sausages and things. The ceiling is quite low, the roof space is quite low here, but you can stand up in it. So I'm in the room and I'm standing up, and I can stand up fully to about halfway on this room. You could take these out, of course. And to give you an idea, I'm 5'6". And then the other side of the stairs is an almost identical room. And the very last room is the biggest room. Now this one does have a low ceiling. I think maybe around 6 foot. But we think that you could possibly lower the floor here. So you can see these are some original tiles, which would be nice if you polish them up. But this is definitely a low ceiling in here. Okay, so just going to go downstairs now. As you can see, we're back downstairs. This is the only bathroom for the house. There's well water and mains electricity, and we have had the well working today, and there was a good production of water. So here's some of the land, but we'll be showing you that in a bit more detail more towards the end of this video. So let's head this way first, and this is the real farm part of the property. So we have one little barn here with some original feed troughs, and then it goes through to this other section. This could make a really nice separate apartment with a tiny kitchen or just a bedroom and an ensuite. And then as we go round this pathway, here's another part of the original farmhouse. Now you remember I said when we were inside there was a door that we couldn't open. That's that one there. So from the sitting room you could come straight out into this patio, and from here we have two more barns, one there and a larger one on this side. And at the very end here, if I can get through, this was always used for the storage of hay, and I'm going to show you a little bit of this from the other side when I get round there. Oh. So you can see there's work to be done, but there's enormous possibilities here to make a really interesting and attractive farmhouse or somewhere with rental units. And then we go to the right. We have a little area that was used for chickens, and just through here, unfortunately I can't get through, it's quite well tied up. They used to keep turkeys in this area. The land goes a little bit towards the right hand side, what would be the right hand side of the property, but most of it is actually in the other direction. So I'm going to pause this video now and then we'll show you some of the land. So this water now is coming directly from the well, and as you can see there's good pressure and plenty of flow. So the well is under here, and you can see that it used to be a working farm. Now due to the age of the owners, that's no longer the case. But there are enormous possibilities here. We think in this area you would be able to do something like glamping without too many issues. There's obviously rooms that can be converted. Some of the storerooms and old farm buildings could be converted so that you can use them for guests. In this direction, approximately 8 of the olive trees that you can see here belong to this plot. And if we pan round to the side, the little building to the right of the electricity post is where the turkeys used to live. And those buildings on the left there belong to the neighbour, so they're not part of this deal. And then as we go down this way, there's some more of the olives down here, and there's roughly 280, possibly a few more than 280 olive trees, and you can see they're nice big olives. At the moment we don't have any information about the harvest and how many tons of olive you would get from these trees, but there is a grant of around €1,000 that would be applicable to the new owners as well. On this part of the plot the land goes down the hill towards the track, and you can see there's quite a distinct gap between the large olives and the smaller olives on the right hand side. So those ones on the right hand side don't belong to this house, but the big olive trees on the left do belong to the house. Now the entrance to the property is very easy. It's a track off the main road. That track of course is not private, so you're not going to be meeting anyone, I don't think, on it. But it's a short section of natural track, and towards the road end you'll see that the track has a chain, and that shows the first part of the plot. So we're just taking a little wander now through the olive grove so that you can have a look a bit more at the land. And while we do that, can you please remember to follow us on YouTube, to also hit the notification button so that you get information about all of our upcoming videos. Like and share and comment, please. We always enjoy reading your comments. And if you could also ask any questions in the comment section and request your viewings via phone or the comment section, that would be much appreciated. And then you see here much of the olive is pretty much directly in front of the house. So if I turn now, you can see the farm buildings there. And then you could, of course, if you wanted to, fence off a section of the land if you had dogs or if you had animals that you didn't want them to go wandering with the neighbours. So this could be your new home in Spain. A nice olive farm with the potential to have rentals. And I'm going to just go over here to show you some of the views. You'll be able to hear in the background some farm machinery working because of course we're in the middle of the olive harvesting season. So this is about as noisy as it gets during the year. And then here's the view from the furthest end of the plot. And you can see here the track that comes in from the house. So as we go down, it's quite steep this bit, so we're not going to go all the way down, but the land goes down to where you can see some tiny trees, and then the track from the main road comes in just kind of in the middle of the shot. So it's a really extensive piece of land. It's, as I said before, it's over 40,000 square metres, and of course we can provide any necessary paperwork to your lawyer. So that's it for today's video. We really hope you've enjoyed it, and we look forward to showing you around this very interesting property. So once again, please do follow us on our YouTube channel, and you can also find us on Facebook and TikTok at Granada Houses. So thank you for watching. Hi, me again. I'm just going to show you a little bit more that we've discovered about the property that we're at today. If you can see these two rows of trees, the row on the left belongs to the neighbour and the row on the right belongs to the property that we've just shown you. This bit of land here, which they used to use for growing vegetables, also belongs. That's been prepared. But the slightly odd thing here is this kind of old barn doesn't belong, but the other side where the fig tree is does belong. So it's a kind of oddly shaped boundary here. And I did promise you that I was going to show you something to do with one of the barns. So let's go around and have a look at that now. As is very traditional in farmhouses in Spain, the owners would often make their own sausages, cure their own meat, but of course they would have animals too. Pigs, goats, chickens, sometimes donkeys or mules, and they would have a place to store the hay. So I'm going to show you that. We go down this path between the houses, and just here is a little door, and I hope you can see this is where they store the hay. It's a nice space, it's got a reasonable height, and I think that you could make an interesting room. So that really is it this time for this property, and once again, thank you for watching.